Okay, guys, it takes turn to grammar. Remember, we are working with contractions and negatives, okay, here. We're gonna take a look at contractions with pronouns. I have written down some examples in my whiteboard, and we're gonna answer together page 203, okay? So everybody have your destinations book ready? Page 203, because we're gonna answer it together. So, contractions, guys. Remember, contractions are words that become shortened, okay? Shortened because you cut them off, okay? You take away part of the word to make it a single one, divided with an apostrophe. As far as you remember where the apostrophe goes and what do you have to cut from the word to make it shortened, you will memorize the contraction. So let's take a look at the chart here, okay? Let's take a look of how many words do I have here. I am, I'm, okay? It is, or has, it's. Okay, here the has, if you use is or has, it has an s, okay? You don't use anything else but is. If you see a has or an is, it's its. They will, they'll. You have, you've. He is, his. We are, we're. She's, she's. You had or would, you can have both of them, okay? If you see had or you see a would, it's youth, okay? Youth. So remember, if you see you had, would, if you see had or if you see would, remember it's youth, okay? With an apostrophe D. Here, I had or would, it's exactly the same. It's I'd, I apostrophe D. He had or would, it's he'd. And so on. So you're gonna have, I'm gonna send you another chart for you to have it and paste it in your notebook to have more examples, because there's a lot of contractions. We can make a lot of contractions with pronouns and verbs, okay? So it is very important for you to have those charts in your notebooks. Okay, let's get started and let's answer, guys. Let's answer page 203 together, okay? So everybody, let's read instructions. Remember, this lesson is about Encyclopedia Brown. It's about the boy that likes to solve mysteries. Okay, so here it says directions. Read the passage, then read each question, circle the letter of the correct answer. Crime solvers. Number 1, we're investigating a crime. We're investigating a crime. What do I have to do here to make a contraction? We're investigating a crime. A, change where to we're with apostrophe. Change where to we. Change where to where. Or make no change. What is the answer, guys, if we have to make an apostrophe? The answer is change where to where. A. Remember, the apostrophe, it's very important. If there is no apostrophe, there is no contraction. Number 2, what change, if any, should be made in sentence 2? It willn't be difficult to solve. Willn't, guys. A, change willing to want. B, change willing to want. C, change willing to want with apostrophe. Or make no change. Contraction, if it needs an apostrophe, what is the answer, guys? The answer is letter C. Change willn't to won't. Willn't doesn't exist. Okay? Number 3. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 3? Change she's to she. Change she's to she with apostrophe at the end. Change she's to she's. Or make no change. It says she's got a kit of for testing blood to help us. She's got a kit for testing blood to help us. You got the answer? It's pretty clear if it needs an apostrophe. Remember, you divide two words to make them shorten. You have a pronoun and then you have the auxiliary. To make it a contraction, you take away part of the word and you make it shorten it and you divide it with an apostrophe. The answer is C. Change she's to she's with apostrophe. Number 4. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 5? They'll all be behind bars. They'll all be behind bars. Does this sentence need a change? Is it written correctly, guys? If we are talking about contractions, is it correct? That's right. It makes no change because the sentence is correct. Let's go all the way to number 5. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 6? Change I'm to I am. Change I'm to I'm with apostrophe. Change I'm to I'm or make no change. I'm at the end with apostrophe. That is not a contraction, guys. I'm going to be a detective. I'm going to be a detective. Be careful there. If you always want to talk about I'm and you don't use an apostrophe, that is not a contraction. The answer is B. Change I'm to I'm with apostrophe. Guys, if you take a look at the chart, I just have a few and I sent you a chart. I really hope you copy it down in your notebook. And remember, I sent you another chart that you have to hand in on Thursday with negatives. If I want to say these contractions in negative, what would I say? If you see I'm, what would you add to the contraction to make it negative? I'm not. It's not. They'll, what, guys? Say it in negative. They'll not. You've not. He's not. You'd not. I'd not. He'd not. We're not, or we aren't. It can be both. We aren't. And the last one, she's not. The only thing you are going to add to your contraction is the not. Perfect, guys. Please, if you want to copy it, it's not necessary to copy it because you have your charts. Please stay blessed. Always. Bye-bye.